Hello, this is Professor Kim Nelson with Jewelry Design Department at FIT. Continuing our series of tutorials on maquetting. This is a cuff. I hope that you are aware, wish I'd have been aware a little while ago, that I've made a tremendous error in this design. We're going to keep going. I'm going to flow this up, and then we'll use the error as an excellent chance to show how to repair a maquette if you make an error. It won't be a big deal. So I'm going to change the color of this just because it's the same color as one of my flow curves. I don't want to have to struggle to find it. So now, first off, you'll recall that I'm supposed to flow this along the top of this curve, and I mean along the bottom of it, and I have it on top. I don't really care. That's fine, because I'm using history. Grab that curve, grab this curve, and I will get this very strange object. Okay, two things are apparent. It's sitting out on top of the curve, which is not supposed to, but I was aware of that. The other thing is that the two ends are touching, and this is the mistake I was referring to. I'm going to have to change some things, but for now, I'm going to keep working with this to get at least this version of it working properly. So I'm going to move this down. And as I do, my maquette will follow. I would like it to be so that the inside edge of this is just over the line. The reason I want it just over is because getting it right on the line would be tedious to figure out. But also on a flow there can be some slight inconsistencies. And this allows me to do a Boolean difference to clean it up nice. And so, this would have been my finished maquette, were it not for the fact that I have it the wrong length. So let's talk about how to repair such a serious and grave error. Okay? Fortunately, all the elements are simple and I haven't lost any of them. So this won't take me very long at all. First thing I'm going to do is extract my primary surface that I sculpted. I don't want to lose that. So I'm going to pull that off. And I will delete everything else. Okay? I'm going to untrim this surface completely. And I will lose this red curve because it's no longer accurate. That will actually remain accurate, so I'll leave that there. Put away the surface here. I'm going to go ahead and hide these for now. Just give myself some room to work. And actually I need this curve right here. So, rather than hide, I'll put it on the same layer. This is what I need to work with. We had mentioned in the announcements and whatnot that the gap at the bottom of this should be 1 1/4 inches. 1 1/4 inches, I believe it's 33 millimeters. Try that again. It's actually 32 millimeters. So, going to draw a circle. Several ways I can do this. My favorite's always using circles. So, circle center radius 0, 32 millimeters. Okay. Going to draw a construction line here and mirror it over the other side. Okay. And that is going to be where we cut this. Double check. Here to here, 32 millimeters. Going to do a curve perpendicular, line perpendicular from curve. By the way, you can only work this effectively in an orthographic viewport, so I'll go to front to do it. I peek at the end, and then I click the From First Point option. Mirror that over. Bring this back. Trim that off. And fill. And that should be our cuff form right there. Okay, except for I shouldn't have joined that together. So I need to know what the length of this outside curve is. 167.151. I'm going to do a circle diameter. 167.151. And I'll use it to trim off the ends of this curve. Okay. Analyze length, make sure they match. So, we have our revised flow kit. What I need now is my drawing to come back. Hopefully I have not lost the drawing. That would be unfortunate if I have lost my... Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, sorry. So here it is. Alright, I'm going to explode this. I'm going to remove these curves. Join what I can back together again. Do a blend curve, simple blend curve. So join that back together again. I have a new fresh outline. I don't like it being all in pieces, so I'm going to actually explode it again. I'm going to remove those caps. Join those back together again and rebuild them. I'll take the numbers quite high. It's at 25, 26 right now. I'll take it to 25. 25 is fine. And then I'll join it all back up. I'm going to do a non-uniform scale. And that returns it to good shape, to good order. Rejoin these. Oops. And trim. It's important to come in and do a fillet curve at the end of this because these edges may, see, they're untidy. And this will allow us to make sure that everything still fits really good. Okay. So we have that. The next thing I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to non-uniform scale this to come in and match what we have. So, same thing. Non-uniform scale, starting from 0. And I just want it to come barely off the ends. That's fine. No change here, and no change in Z. And with that, we should be able to rework our maquette very quickly. Joining these together. I don't like that. It curves joined into an open curve. It shouldn't have happened. And I don't know where the opening is. Take one out. Okay, class, when you have this, unfortunately, always a problem. When you have this, what you want to do is you want to explode the curves and go one at a time. I'm going to check this fit. It worked. I'm going to undo. I just want to go along one side. So far, it's making everything join up nicely. See, here's the interesting thing. If I join that, it accepts it. So there's no reason for it to have given me an open curve. It just accepted all those joins without saying, oh, it's out of tolerance, or are you sure you want to join? It accepted everything. Which means that Rhino is just being difficult. Mirror it over, join these two halves together, close curve. There was nothing wrong with it. Rhino was just being difficult. So, I'm going to project this. Trim. Extrude. Cutting plane, trim, join, cap, extrude, both sides solid. Solid difference. Bring back that center curve. Just in case it moved a little bit, I'm going to pull it onto the surface. It's fine. Going to orient on surface. Grid snap. To the side. Surface to orient on. It's all okay. And I want mid snap. And I don't need another copy, so that's fine. So, there we go. Boolean union. Flow. Need to do that with history. Gotta tweak that curve carefully. There. Front view. Move it down until I have a nice trim curve, a nice overlap there with a bullion curve, and that's ready to go. I don't really need those curves anymore. And now I will do a Boolean difference by taking this extrude it straight out, check the direction, flip it so it faces towards the cuff. Indifference. And that's it. Using storage. Put my curves in storage. And that is the completed maquette. Now, I might want more for this maquette. I might. For example, in my version, this is hollowed out. I'm not going to hollow my maquette, but I can do an offset. Oh, 0.8 millimeters. That's too small. 1.2 millimeters. Go even more. 1.5. I can just take this and I can flow it. This time, it's a little bit trickier. Chord history. So, I'm going to put it along the outside, which will be wrong. Going to move it down until it just about kisses that surface. Okay? I'm going to take this curve. Now, I can actually put those in storage. Take this curve, and I can pull it. And like vacuum stretch, like stretch wraps it, shrink wraps it onto the inside of this surface. You can see it moved ever so slightly, but it really won't change anything. And now I have that line. If I want a center line for my design, I might. I want that cross section and cross section. That gives me all the center lines I might ever want. Put it on this layer. And now I need a sphere. A regular 10 millimeter will do. Going to move it up. I want it to come. See, I can bring it all the way up to here, and I'll have the full sphere, but it'll make my piece actually a little too small when I draw it out. So I want to intersect the piece, but I want to leave enough of the sphere that I have a quadrant or two to grab and a center line. Fine. Alright, I'd like to copy kind of the perspective view that I have there. May as well. I want to look and see if I'm getting a lot of fisheye on that. Actually, it looks pretty good. It doesn't look bad, so I'm fine. So this is the view I've chosen. I'm going to save this view. Set view, named views, save it. I'll call it 34.1. That way I always have it in case I want it. And dimension, make 2D drawing. Current view. Group. Turn off the layer with the ball. Control A, deselect my drawing, curves, make 2D drawing again. For view USA. Actually, I didn't need to do that. So I'm going to back out. It might have worked out, but I don't want to take a chance. Current view. Group. Turn off my maquette. Top view. 10mm circle. And orient. Scale 3D. Center and quad snap. Center. Quad. Center. Quad. Now, it went a little weird. I don't like that, so I'm going to try it again. Center. Quad. Center. Quad. See, I'm getting a difference. It's not a huge difference. I think I had, I'm going to go with quadrants. Quad, 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 quad. That gives me the closest one. Okay. Delete the circle. And then orient this using my 2 points. Any 2 points will do. I'll use these two. Delete that one. And there's my maquette. So, now I need to draw it again. So I'm going to actually put this on a different layer for now. Bring back my maquette. Select it and all of its curves. Make 2D drawing, this time for View USA. Control G. Turn that off. I want this centered. It's easy, I'll just grab an intersection. Take it to 0. I have some information missing. I'm not going to worry about it, it's easy to replace in Painter. Just this arc from here to here. I can actually do a pretty good job of it by just doing extend by arc to point. Probably pretty close. So I've got that. Gonna ungroup, pull this out, group again. Now it's interesting because this was actually set to the same view. And we went to a fair amount of trouble to make sure this one's actual size. Sometimes they come very close, sometimes not. I'm curious to see. This time, Rhino drew that very, very close to actual size. I could have actually used this drawing. But I went to the trouble to make sure this was actual size, so. Put it in. Yeah, actually, make each one of these its own grouped item. So I can make a little cozier layout. When you're working with cuffs and necklaces, space becomes important. Yeah. Draw a curve, box. And export. Preserve scale, 1 millimeter, out it goes. And then we save this. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching.